recognized for months. They've been so excited for you to come. There's another group we need to recognize. Can we give a round of applause to the students of Summer Academies? We do really like them. We could have Summer Academies without you, but what would be the point, right? It would be no fun for all of us teachers to sit around without you. We are so happy you're here. And can we, one more time, students, can you give a round of applause to your families for bringing you here? We have had such a fun week. Raise your hand if you went on a field trip this week. Ooh, Juliet, where'd you go?
We went to Lake Park, or I forget what it's called, but it's Lake Elizabeth for field day and did stations and cruise games, fun relay, chocolate game, there was a playground, pinball, and boarding. Fun. I've actually never been on a field day before, so my school does nothing.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited we had a field day so Juliet could go. Raise your hand if you went to field day. Ooh, look at all these kids that went to field day. There were a couple other field trips this week. Raise your hand if you went on a different field trip. I see Angel very excited to answer way back here. Where'd you go?
We went kayaking, I think, dragon boating, I mean. It was lots of fun. Yes, our arms were tired a lot. There were a lot of different commands that we had to do.
Excellent. Is there any other field trips I missed? I know there are. Where'd you go, Lucas?
We went hiking today in Capabilities.
Capabilities went hiking today. Did Capabilities do anything else this week? Or Sean?
Went skateboarding, and it was really, really fun.
Skateboarding. And I've heard a lot of kids are skateboarding when they get home after camp too. Or did you have something to add?
We also went to Lake Elizabeth.
They also went to Lake Elizabeth. They went tandem biking at Lake Elizabeth in addition to our field day. So there's a lot of really fun field trips this week. Let's give a round of applause for all the field trips. Right. We want these students to give you all their account of what happened. So Capabilities is going to come up first. They're going to tell us a little bit about their camp, and then they're going to let their campers tell you what they did. Doggy paddle on deck.
All right, well, thank you, everyone. We're excited to go first. So our Capabilities were a sports and recreation camp. We're going to tell you all a little bit about what we did this week, and then we want our students to share their favorite part. So I'm Molly. I'm one of the AP teachers at CSB.
I'm Taylor Guy. I'm an AP teacher for
Marisa Smith, I'm a school psychologist at CSB.
And we had 4 amazing volunteers with us. 3 are still here. So we have Mr. G, Coach D, and Monica here with us. We have so much fun. Taylor's going to tell us about our community partners.
So we had a ton of different activities this week, and we were able to partner with some of our local community organizations, one of them being Go-Go Skateboarding. They're out of San Jose. They do youth skate lessons across the Bay Area. If you want more information about them, a lot of our kids will tell you how much fun skateboarding was. And then for goal ball, we have Brandon Young. He's a Paralympian, and he comes every year to share his experiences and his expertise with our students.
Okay, we're going to hear from our students about what their favorite part of the week was. Lucas, we're going to start with you, and then we'll go down to the left.
So I like skateboarding and goalball, especially beating Brandon Young, the Paralympian, 6-0.
I really enjoyed skateboarding, and I also enjoyed beating Brandon Young.
I enjoyed Lake Elizabeth, skateboarding, and swimming. Hi, my name is Ursha, and I enjoyed everything and hope to see you all soon in Capabilities.
Yes, first I want to say thank you to the people who can make this happen. Thank you to Miss Erica, Miss Cindy, and all of these amazing volunteers. And some of my favorite things about capabilities were skateboarding, tandem biking, and goal ball. Thanks to everyone.
My name is Eli, and one of my favorite things was skateboarding. Yep. My name is Ariana, and my favorite thing is going Elizabeth Lake.
Hi, my name is Lucy. I tried new sports and had a lot of fun. My favorite activity was tennis. I loved the camp and all the people around me. I'm going to miss it. Thank you.
Capabilities just informed me that if anyone is interested, they do have hats and shirts that will be for sale outside after our assembly. And next, we have a doggy paddle. Come on, David.
Okay, we are Doggy Paddle, and first to introduce what we did this week will be Clara and Monroe.
So, in doggy paddle, we did some dog things and we did swimming activities. And during dog activities, we made dog art. We walked dogs, which is called healing. And and we groomed the dogs.
In swimming, we did some gliding in the pool, and we also did some front strokes and back strokes, and so in the pool, my favorite part was gliding and swimming and doing the backstroke and the front stroke. So thank you so much, everybody.
All right, and the rest of our students are going to tell you their favorite things they did this week.
My favorite thing was making dog biscuits and watching Vegas.
I'm Tora, and my favorite thing was petting the dog.
My name is Nolan, and I like
make a dog right.
Hey, my name is Adrian. I like walking dogs.
My name is Maddie. My favorite thing was walking the different dogs and brushing them.
Hi, my name is Angel, and my favorite thing that we did was art with the dogs. We put peanut butter on top of a plastic wrap, then we put paint under it, and we let the dogs lick it. And that was pretty amazing.
Hi, my name is Audrey. And my favorite part about this week was swimming and doing dog stuff. What my favorite thing was in swimming is able to have free time and learning how to swim. And even now I can do front flip to back flip. So my name is Audrey. And one of my favorite parts about the dogs is walking them and hanging out with them and making dog treats. And now I feel like Laura's going to be mad at me for being underdog. Bye.
My name is Felipe. Lo que me gustó de esta semana fue nadar en la piscina y también darles gracias a las maestras. Thank you very much, teacher.
So Felipe just saying that he enjoyed the pool and he's thanking all the teachers for helping him this week.
Alrighty, we have one more camp, but we're gonna do things a little bit out of order because some of our students fly in and we need to get them out on time to make it to their flight. So we're going to have our 4 flyers from our rotation track come up first and let us know about their experience. So can we have Paisley, Adriana, Rylan, and Fatima come on down?
Hi, my name is Raya. My favorite part first was when we dissected cat eyes and animal eyes. Then I loved making ceramics and art class as well as trying to win some prizes from the claw machine. I also really enjoyed playing the drum. Another thing I liked in art was when I made a mosaic. That is what I like about rotation track.
Hi, my name is Fatima, and my favorite part about rotations is that we're not in one class all the time. We get to have fun in every class and try new things we didn't get to try before, or learn about exercises. but also I got to make a lot of new friends, and also I reunited with one of my old friends that I met in elementary school.
All right, so our flyers are going to head out. Let's give everyone that is flying one more round of applause. Give them just a moment so that we're not running over them on our way to the front of the room. Alrighty, so our rotation track this year, just like Raya and Paisley were talking about, means that our students switch between a few different courses throughout the day. So I'm going to ask the teachers of our rotation track to come up first and tell us a little bit about what they did in their courses. And then we will have the students come up and talk about their favorite parts. Okay, hi everybody. I'm Sam Peterson, and I have the pleasure of teaching the students the course entitled Animal Eyes. And so we learned all about different eyes and animals, and we today, our grand finale of the day was dissecting cow eyeballs. And I was really, really proud of all of our students for at least trying a little bit of that part of the class. Wednesday we made edible eyeballs, so a little bit different. Today we did not partake in eating the eyeballs. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed having the rotation and getting to meet so many new students.
Hi everyone, I'm Justin. I'm the art teacher. I taught mixed media and arts this week with Coach Leo and Miss Ariel. So on Mondays we started with the pottery wheel and learning how to do different ceramic techniques. We have I think 2.5. I'm setting up the third pottery wheel. They rotate about 180 rotations per minute, and then the students learn how to wash the clay, center the clay on the pottery wheel, and throw it. So I'm going to pass around some examples. And on Wednesday, after we misfired in the kiln for about 1800 to 2200 degrees for about 24 hours, students glaze it, which is a mixture of paint, glass, sand. And afterward, they sprinkle a little bit of crystals, gemstones, glass, and marbles. And they melt in the kiln, so it has like a really nice looking effects. I think if you have like a cell phone, the lights, you can use the cell phone lights to shine on it. And on Tuesday, during the firing, we did some acrylic painting on tiny canvases. I think it's about 3 by 3 inches. So I'll pass those around as well. We explored a lot of different brush tools, round brush, fan brush, flat brush, and we also painted with corks, and some students prefer to use tactile beads for collages instead of using acrylic paints. And then on Thursday, we tried something called Kangri. It's like a Turkish water marbling. So basically, we had like a tray of water, and then we dripped different paint and ink onto the surface, and then we swirl it around to create different patterns. So it passes around as well. We started doing artworks. And after we were done with all the paint, I had some water shooters in my classroom, and we took them outside, and we taped some paper on the wall, and we kind of sprayed the paints on the paper. And this is the reason why my apron is so dirty. And then today I show students how to make different balloon animals and also swords and hats. So if you see one around, you can whip on me. And then they should have a bag of arts to take home. That's everything they've made and more. And if you're interested in feedback, you should see everything in the student reports. And that's it.
Hello everyone, I'm Michael Hart. I was the teacher and dungeon master for Dungeons and Dragons this rotation. So we did little mini parts of Dungeons and Dragons. We had a bunch of creative characters because with limited time, character creation is something with Dungeons and Dragons that can take a long time. So they had a bunch of premium characters they could pick from. And then 3 of the groups went on to go and fight giant snakes. And one of the groups decided to instead use the spell Speak with Animals and befriended them, and then ended up meeting their boss, a troll named Big Tusk, and ended up fighting his rival, which was a giant turtle named Francois. So one of the groups went completely off the rails, which is something that could happen, and it was very fun. And then the ones who beat the snakes then went on to go into a puzzle room that was filled with treasure and doppelgangers of themselves. They had to figure out which one was the real one and which one was the fake one. And it kept switching places with them and messing with them until they eventually found either who was the real one, or some of them found a way to detect which one was the fake. And then they escaped. And then the last group, the one who fought Francois, they instead got out a little early and looted an altar that they probably shouldn't have to a vampire god. And when they escaped the city, that vampire who worshipped that god was very angry with them and came and demanded back the plaque that they stole and had them break into the nearby museum and steal back another one of his plaques that had been taken earlier. So it was a lot of fun. And it just goes to show that sometimes things can really change.
And barbarians are always going to be proven barbarians.
Hi, I'm Charles Lloyd. I'm a music teacher at CSB. And this week, as part of the music rotation, we focused on mostly drumming. We would do drumming together. Students learn different rhythms and play together. Also a little bit of singing. And then we would spend some time listening. So students would come to drumming, and each one would have their own conga drum. We'll give a short demonstration from the groups, and we just played and played and played some more. So we had a lot of fun.
If you are a rotation student, please stand up at your seat, and I will come around so you can say your favorite thing that you did this week. Start over here.
I like creating a clay the pack, which is Pac-Man in art, and I also like in D&D telling, being a pure evil warlock telling Francois where the fakes are and convincing him to let us go from his route. And those snakes were his dinner. My favorite part was using the pottery wheel and playing lots of D&D. I also really enjoyed music because
awesome, and I enjoyed eating eyeballs.
Not the cow eyes, the candy ones, I promise.
I like art because I like making my own dice out of clay, and I also really like Dungeons and Dragons because I was a barbarian, so I was really close to the fighting. Yeah.
Music and art because one, I really can't, well, I stick things to the canvas and I stuck a lot of things and that was kind of cool. And two, I like eating eyeballs. And also playing music. I like doing that as well. So that's my number 3. But my basic doing is eating eyeballs.
I enjoyed being the rogue in D&D, and fun fact, in the puzzle room, the doppelganger was me. But we knew who it was because she stayed in the closet and someone just threw it and But yeah, she couldn't speak face, so she was always saying in art, I love making a volcano and going to the sensory room, which was really fun. We did that as well, even though it's not related. And animal-wise, I also enjoyed eating eyeballs, but they were human. Actually, I don't think that helps. Well, they were made out of marshmallows. And in music, I enjoyed just today. We had like the dance party and that, and it was very fun. But I also didn't like it because I couldn't. So, yeah, definitely next track ready for me.
My name is Marty. I'm from California. The dogs were rough on me. They were rough on me. They were rough for me. I like playing in the ball pit, and then swimming wasn't good. Someone told me to stop playing the drum while we were in music class. Deserving being mean. Yeah. It's always fun.
My name's Oliver. I am 9 years old. I'm in California. I'm sometimes a bad kid at home, but don't worry. This week I was good. But I filled up the beef container really full.
Hi, my name is Christian. I'm 10 years old. I'm from San Jose, and my favorite part was music, drumming.
All the way back over here. Miss Marleo, what was your favorite part?
My name is Marlena, and my favorite part was D&D, and
Floyd was banned when Mr. Well, two things about Mr. Floyd that is amazing. One was that I got to get access to the whole entire drum set, and I started doing so it's pronounced for Arabic terms, Mizawit, but when you read it, it's pronounced Mezwet because it's spelled M-E-Z-W-E-T. And also, if you guys didn't know, Mr. Lloyd has what's it called? It's an Arab drum from Persia. I forgot the name. But I got to play it, and it is actually used very commonly in Arabic music, and I love it. And yeah, I love band. I would love to go to CSB and actually do that.
Hello, my name is Suraj Nepal. My favorite thing here is music, where I play drums, and I have four: music, animal eye, where I do some eyeballs, and then D&D, where I fight the giant turtle named Francois.
Hi, my name is Connor, and my favorite camp thing was art and D&D.
My name is Jocelyn, and my favorite thing was D&D.
All right, let's give it up for our teachers. These students got to do a lot of different things, but as you can see, there were definitely some standout favorites. All right, Mr. Lloyd.
All right. Just a minute. We're just going to call up, I think, in the interest of time, but we filmed some videos of all the groups that we'll share playing. But I'm going to call up, I think, Group D. Group D, so Ali. I warned them too. I said, you never know. You might get the call if we're going to play a little bit. So we'll share a brief of some of what we played together. So Ali, Joy, Marlena, come on up to the front, and we'll play a little for you. And you're with us too, right? Yes. All right. All right. Impossible. Oh yeah, Mia. Good. Jessica. Ali, Leah, Joy, Marlea, and Nick. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4. Ready? 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4. My other rotation group members. What do we say? There it is, Marty. What did we say? What is it? Okay, so it's ready. Say it loud. Get down tonight. Get down tonight. There it is. Ali, put it right there. Get down tonight. Get down tonight. On your rhythm. All 4 rotations worked really beautifully to learn these rhythms. A lot of them are very challenging, and all of them, I can say every student gave a really beautiful effort to work through learning these rhythms, playing for long periods of time, and showed great growth in developing their stamina to work with the material. And I had a lot of fun getting to know each and every one of them. So I want to say thank you to all the students for the beautiful efforts this week. They did fantastic. It was a real pleasure. So well done, all of the music rotation students this week. That's right.
Hi everyone, this is Erica Vogel. I just wanted to briefly thank everybody, especially the families. You've seen about a bajillion emails from me. So thank you for everything that you've done to make sure that your child had this opportunity. And for all the students here, I am just so proud of each and every one of you. You've decided to come. Well, some of you were told that you were coming, but you came. And you were in a completely new environment, new staff, new friends. And I just saw so many of you having such a great time. And even in facing some of those challenges, I felt like all the students here made the most out of it. And I hope all of you not only had a great time here, but also gained some skills just in this last week that you get to go home with. So we just loved having you on campus. You really brightened the campus for us this week. And we really hope to see you all next year. Thank you.